do an investigation to a question that a lot of people have asked. Okay, I need to write this down. So the question is, what is the purpose of life? We're gonna find out what God wants to share with us about that subject according to the cards that I have in my arsenal. Of course, if I had different cards, then I'm sure we could get more information, but we're working with what I do have. What is the purpose of life? So let's see what the Most High is going to share with us about this grand question that has baffled many of us for a very long time. All right, so Most High, where would you like to begin? What is the purpose of life? What would you like to tell us? Hang on, let me get a good scratch. Oh, yes. So, what would you like to tell us about the purpose of existence here? What is the purpose of life? Purpose of life. Okay. So we're starting here. Purpose of life. So have you ever asked yourself that question and come up with an answer? And if so, what answer did you come up with? I have. The answer I come up with is that life is simply a gift. It's a gift of an experience. So whether you're human, it's a human experience. If you're a plant, it's a plant experience. If you're an animal, it's an animal experience. If you're a mineral, if you're a stone, whatever you are, that's the answer I came up with. So let's see. Mosa is gonna shed some more light on the subject for us. Those of us who have ever wondered. Okay, so this card here has a lot of energy in it. Educated. Undervalued. So I guess education is undervalued. Let's make sure I turn that in the right way. Okay. So being educated is undervalued. That is so true. Okay. So what I think is we get so caught up in the pleasures of life that we forget about the foundation, really. Yeah. It's like some people play, some people study, some people put in the work. We get caught up in the playing, satisfying the desires of the flesh, and we don't put much effort into studying. And then some of us are not brave enough to put in the work after we learned what we learned. Because there are forces out there that is in opposition. I'm speaking from the perspective of the light, of course. I can only speak from my own perspective. Everybody needs to represent their side. So if you're of darkness, then you have to teach us about life in your zone, you know? I can only teach you about the light. I know about the light. I don't know about the darkness. So let's see, what's the purpose of life? You see that sound came back again. Anyway. Purpose of life. Okay. All right. So the Most High said is selective. The opportunity to choose. Okay. And we got happy. Right. Choosing whatever makes us happy. Sounds like what we be doing. And we have fearful, forbidden, self-mastery. Interesting. And we have shy, and we have idle. All right, Mosai. I need you to tap way into me so that I do not misinterpret. All right, so we got selective, happy, fearful, forbidden, self-mastery. Okay, so selective and happy is like we choose what we like that makes us happy. And we have fearful and forbidden, self-mastery. So it's like, so what is the purpose of life? We have fearful, forbidden, self-mastery, shy, idle. I'm going to read on so I can get more clarity. Shy, idle. And we got friend. We have ignorance. And we have underappreciated. And then we have loser. And then we have disrespectful. And then we have sad. Interesting. Self-mastery. It's like we have fearful, then forbidden, then self-mastery. Being fearful. Fearful. Hang on, let me turn this off. This is distracting me. Stop. Fearful, forbidden. Self-mastery. Okay. So be fearful of blocking yourself from self-mastery. So if you're fearful of blocking yourself from self-mastery, then that means that we are here to master self. So let's choose what makes you happy, yeah, and fearful, forbidden, self-mastery. So be fearful of forbidding yourself to master yourself. We have shy, idle, friend. Shy, idle, and friend. So it's like we're shying away from this friend. Now, who could this friend be? We're shying away and we're idling from this friend because of ignorance, because the friend is underappreciated, loser, disrespectful, and that makes the friend sad. So we think the friend is a loser, we behave disrespectful, and that makes the friend sad. Now, I want to clarify. So the first thing I want to clarify, obviously, is this friend. So, What can you tell us about this friend, please, Most High? Where do we find the answers for that? This friend. Yeah. So the purpose of life is to do what makes you happy and to not neglect self-mastery. So the purpose of life is to master self. Do what makes you happy and master self. And there's a friend here that we should be paying attention to, but we're not. Mm. Alright. So this friend, the card came out and landed right on friend. Okay. So we got arrogant. Uh-huh. At the bottom of the deck, we have false twin flame, gang stalking, prenuptial agreement, celebrity. I was recruited or initiated. Arrogant. So what's the purpose of life? We got being selective about what makes you happy. Then we have being fearful of forbidding yourself from self-mastery. And we got shy, idle, friend. Shy, idle, friend. Clarified by arrogant. Right? Okay. Ignorance, underappreciated, loser, disrespectful, sad. Okay, so we should stay away, so shy away from idling. Shy away from idling and idle people. Idle people who are arrogant, because people who are arrogant, they are ignorant, they are underappreciated, they are losers, they are disrespectful, and they are sad. Okay, so this friend is talking about who we should stay away from. That's why we got false twin flame that come out. So it's like your soul and their soul. Well, if you're a person of the light, your soul and their soul, they don't mesh. It's a false twin flame. They're not your twin flame. They're of the darkness and you're of the light. So we got false twin flame, we got gang stalking, then we got prenuptial agreement, celebrity. Woo. I was recruited or initiated. We got beautician and we got rage. And then we got fake friends. You see that? So we have to stay away from them type of people. People who choose to be ignorant. People who take pleasure in underappreciating people and things and places and stuff. Because they are losers. They're disrespectful and they're sad. But you know, whatever you sow, you reap. So, continuing up on this here, we got sensible. So coming after sad was sensible, being sober, working. You see? So having your wits about you and putting in the work. What work? Whatever it is that you choose to do that makes you happy. Whatever it is that's tied in with your self-mastery. So, what is the purpose of life? I guess the purpose of life is whatever you choose. Active, happy, whatever you choose. We got immature, silence. Immature, silence. Respectful, winner. Valued, wise. So immature need to take a back seat because being respectful is the way to win. Valued, wise, appreciated, rational. You see? So what is the purpose of life? The purpose of life is whatever you choose it to be, as long as you're mastering yourself. In other words, stay on top of life instead of making life get on top of you. So there's so many different paths to choose. You can choose one, you can choose several. It's up to you. But whatever path you choose, make sure that you're going into it with a mindset of self-mastery. So that way you can come out of it a winner. You can come out of it on top. And stay away from people who behave ignorant, people who underappreciate life and everything that life has to offer. They're losers, they're disrespectful, and they're sad. So, to people of the light, don't stoop to their level, make them come up to your level, or else just separate yourself from them. It's as simple as that. Self-mastery. That is the objective. That is the purpose of life. Choose your path and master it. Just have fun. So, let's see. My description of what's the purpose of life is just an experience. So if you're a human, it's a human experience. If you're an animal, it's an animal experience. Whatever you are, it's an experience of that. So, yeah, it's a gift. It's a gift of an experience. So, choose your experience and master it. And I think that that's where a lot of us go wrong, because we choose the experience, but we don't go into it with the mindset of becoming masters of our emotions, of our actions. You know, when we jump into situations, we allow the situation to overpower our emotions, overpower our self-control. So the objective is self-mastery. So know how to turn on and off your emotions. You have the power to. So the objective is to find how to do that and do it. Yeah. So thank you. And God said, that's enough now. Where was it? Where was it? The silence card came up. God was like, yeah, Chanel, shut up. That's enough. Yeah, so thank you for joining me if you have joined me. And I will talk to you next time. All right? Bye-bye.